an experience of elaborating didactic infographics on sexual diversity is an article that was accepted for Revista Latina de Comunicación Social. It was written by Junuen Ixchel Guzmán Cedillo, professor and researcher at Universidad Nacional Autónoma de Mexico. Also, Natalia Lima Villeda, who is a project educational manager at Universidad del Valle de Mexico, and Cirleia Ferreira Rosa, an associate professor at Montreal University in Canada, member of Science Education faculty. The question that generated this qualitative and descriptive research was, what kind of topics do students report on their experience of elaborating didactic infographics? This question has been answered by identifying the topics that were expressed in the written discourse of 21 medical students about their experience of elaborating didactic infographics on sexual diversity. This research considers the elaboration of didactic infographic on sexual diversity, an activity which will enrich the learning of medicine students on the subject of human sexuality, not only in its disciplinary aspects. Further, that diversity is an important issue on the global political agenda. At the end of the infographic, students responded to the open question, what was your experience when making an infographic? Responses to these questions were analyzed using the topic classification technique. This technique was used with a codebook created after two judges had read the students' elaboration experience in order to identify the emergent topics. The codebook was refined until to obtain 80% of agreement. There were three relevant topics, like learning, with the 51% of presence, characteristics of infographics, the 38% of presence, and proposals, the 11% of presence in the discourse of the students. About declarative learning, it was commentary like, I didn't know anything about this topic. That is to say, didactic infographics represent an opportunity to investigate and in a systematic way at the same time as they promote the development of writing and visual communication in order to elaborate the infographic. The students' commentary on the characteristics of infographic, the potential they see in them as a documentary source for the public, a method of analysis of information, or a teaching tool that promotes understanding and increased knowledge on a subject. In conclusion, continuing the research on didactic infographic is suggested, especially as part of the development of competent assessment tools as well as products, in addition to measuring the impact their development has on student learning achievement beyond their scope.